Wash, rinse, repeat. Had somebody send me a comment on that last week on my last week's video, and they said, I look back at your history and you do the same things all the time. You talk about prepping all the time. You talk about food all the time. It's the same thing. You just keep encouraging people week after week to start prepping and to not quit and to keep your head up and to not live in fear. And yes, that's right, absolutely. I'm guilty of that. And I am. I'm going to keep doing it every week. As long as I still get people wanting to watch videos, and until I stop getting once a month, at least once a month, emails saying, hey, thank you so much. You've helped me. You've encouraged me. I just started prepping, and this has been good for information, and not information that necessarily I've given. Look in the comments. I've said this for the 2 years I've been making videos. The real golden information, or the gold nuggets that are in the comments, that's the true value in my videos. Every Thursday we talk about food, and we're going to talk about some prepper pantry stuff here in a minute. But every Thursday we do this, and it's become kind of a home team favorite here at House of Prep. This seems to be what most people are concerned with. The common everyday, from the day-to-day living, living in a small town, or whether you live in an apartment, or maybe you live out in the middle of nowhere, but we all have a common goal. We want to be better prepared. And maybe our environments are different. Maybe we live in different parts of the world, right? Different parts of the countries, different parts of the states that we live in. And we have different obstacles. Some of us have hurricanes. Some of us have tornadoes. Some of us have tsunamis. Maybe there's volcanoes in your area. There's all kinds of different things. Maybe you have a high rate of earthquakes in your area. What about the fires? We've seen people have to lose their homes over fires and having to deal with evacuations, and it gets repetitive. And if you let it, you start becoming immune to stuff because you hear it so much. But look, just in this last week, I've gotten over 200 new subscribers, so I'm going to repeat things. It's going to happen. A lot of people are still new and reaching out and on YouTube and searching for help. Look, there's enough news going on. Like, I could go to my TV over here right now and I could flip on and hear all the negativity and all the, the what if scenarios and, everything that's bad and everyone to blame. I could watch TV right now and I could find out everybody to point fingers at and to blame and to get angry and, and that's cool. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with having a moment of that, but it's time to hit the stop button on all that. Look, you have to stay positive. And if positivity gets repetitive, I'm sorry. I'm going to continue to be positive and continue about being a doer, not just a talker, not just a dreamer, but actual doing. And I wanted to bring my little prepper closet pantry thing here, makeshift cabinet thing that I was able to steal away from my wife allowing me to have some stuff hidden away. But just to show you, I always keep it this way. This is constantly being rotated. This is in an upstairs area. I keep this stuff. This is my prepper pantry area that I keep it stocked. It's usually front all the way to the back. Sometimes I stick things back behind things with their space. Throwawayables, I call them. Your spoons, forks, paper towels, plates, and all kinds of knickknacks. I've got drawers in here. I've got MREs. We have some freeze-dried food. And I just keep it rotated. Everything's dated. And I just wanted to show you, I practice what I preach. I don't just set up a display and, okay, this is for a video. No, this is always going to be organized. It just is. It's always going to look this way. Sometimes some of the fronts might be missing because I haven't gotten the new items in yet. Once the new items come, everything gets pulled forward. Some of it goes downstairs to the kitchen area, to the usable pantry. That's also pretty full, and you've seen my videos on that. And we just keep it rotated. But I wanted to show you it's an encouragement that it can be done. And once you've come up with the system that works for you, look, you don't have to do it like Mr. Jerry here. You don't have to do it like other YouTube channels. You just glean ideas and encouragements and hints, and you look at the comments and you read and see all that's going on, everybody in the different areas. And you take with a grain of salt, and then you create something that works for you in your household. Everybody's different. And sometimes if you overwhelm yourself with things, you get discouraged and you stop doing it. So I don't believe in pushing people beyond what I believe their capabilities are. I think everybody's capable of a little bit more. I think everybody's capable of adding a little bit more to their stock. I think that's very reasonable. And I think that's a goal that you should always have. But to show you that it's doable, once you set up a system and it's clean, it's organized, it's neat, you've got a system going, it's so much easier just to maintain and to slowly add. And you don't feel stressed, you don't feel overwhelmed. You hear something come on the news, you don't feel panicked. Look, I don't want anybody to be panicked. So yes, I am going to wash, I am going to rinse, I am going to repeat, and I'm going to do it over and over and over again, especially on Thursdays, because Thursdays is kind of the day I get to hear back from all of you guys. I love when you guys drop in comments, and sometimes you guys apologize, hey, sorry it's so long. No, I read it. I read all of it. And I take the time to read it. I try to make sure I let you know I'm done reading it when I click the like button on my end to show you that I've taken the time to read your posts. Sometimes it's taken me a couple days to catch them all, but usually I get 99.9% of all of them. And I enjoy that because I'm also learning. I'm never going to stand up here and say I'm a know-it-all. Never will. I'm never planning on having 1 million subscribers and having hundreds of thousands of views on my channel. That's not my goal, okay? If that ever happens, then that's great. That's awesome. But my goal is I want to help one person every week. One person a week. If I can help at least one person a week. One person who's jumped on YouTube, reaching out, trying to find a home, trying to find a place to subscribe to. And I hope you will. I hope if you haven't subscribed to our channel here, it's a little community. It's a little fun area. Sometimes we laugh. We joke around on things sometimes. And a lot of times it's ideas and it's encouragement. Not focusing on negativity. Does sometimes negativity come up? Absolutely, because that's life. Sometimes real life events happen. I'm not even talking about politics here, okay? I'm not talking about natural disasters. I'm talking about where the rubber meets the road. Your house, your home, your family. Somebody gets critically sick or ill, or you do. Maybe you're the breadwinner and you're sick. And man, we're thankful we have some items to fall back on while we go through some hard times in life. In the 2 years that I've been making videos, that I know of, I'm sure there's been others, but there's been 2 of our subscribers here. I'm going to mention their names. You'll probably remember who they are, some of you. Remember, Old Gray Tree was one of our subscribers from Great Britain. Another one was Miss Patty B, right here in the United States. And she was both of them, Old Gray Tree and Patty B. They were both super faithful members here at House of Prep. And they were always commenting, and they were also encouraging me as I'm encouraging. And a lot of you do as well, encourage me. But they had passed away. Well, they had family members that came across, I guess their emails and different things, and realized that they were vested here at House of Prep, and they reached out. They took the time to send me a personal email to let me know that their loved one had passed. They'd say, hey, I just let you know I'm a son. And I wanted to let you know somebody else, hey, I'm a daughter. I wanted to let you know, that my mother had passed away. And, I don't forget those things. That's been over a year ago that those happened. And I make connections here. So I'm going to keep continuing, and I'm going to keep repeating. And I'm not going to delve off into pointless things, which I understand aren't necessarily pointless in the grand scheme of things, but I want to focus more on what are you doing about it. If you have negative things in life, or there's the potential of some catastrophes coming up in life, I want to talk more about what are you doing about it. What are you doing to get ready for it? Let's focus on that. Let's start with that. And hey, jump in the comments. Today's Thursday. It's a great day, and I hope you're enjoying your day. But take the time out, jump in. Let me know how your area is looking. I want to hear from you. Let me know if you have some good prepping victories this week. Maybe some things that you've accomplished. Maybe some new items. Maybe you've learned a new skill. on how to better yourself in a situation where depending on things aren't the answer. Maybe it's your skills that you need to rely on. And it's okay to talk about that because that's very important. So anyway, hit the thumbs up if you don't mind on the way out the door. You guys have a great weekend, and I can't wait to make some more of these encouraging videos. Talk to you later. Bye.